Good morning, and thank you for all attendance here and across the world. My name is Jeffrey Lanier, Social Studies teacher and chairman of the School Advisory Council for RPS Academies. At this time, I ask that you please remain seated for the processional of the RPS Academies faculty, staff, and graduates of the class of 2026. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the presentation of colors by the Jensen Beach High School Air Force Junior ROTC cadets and the singing of our national anthem by Muffy Charles. We kindly ask that there is no talking nor movement during the presentation of colors and national anthem. Please remain standing until the colors are fully retired from the room.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light were so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Jensen Beach High School Air Force Junior ROTC cadets and Muffy Charles. Before you take your seats, I would like to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now that the colors have been retired, you may be seated. Please welcome to the podium the CEO and founder of RPS Academies, Gabe Jaramillo, to deliver his opening remarks.
Good morning, everybody. We at RPS, so I welcome the RPS family. It is a pleasure to have you here today. For all the parents that are being sponsoring, because they're called sponsoring, your sons and daughters to follow their dreams. And I want to thank you also for giving us the opportunity to be part of that dream, to be part of that journey. We've been here since 2010. For 16 years, we have seen the students walk the same way these guys walk. And we're very proud of all of them. Through the years, we have produced very many people that went the professional route. But even more, the people that today they are doctors, they are lawyers, they are executives, they are leaders, and they are making a big contribution to this world. We are very proud of all of them. Like I'm very proud of all the students that are here in front of us today. Some of you visiting us, some of the parents that are here, maybe you don't understand the magnitude of what they have achieved. It is very difficult to be in a high-performance academy. We expect the best of them with their grades. So the teachers are trying very hard for them to perform better every day. The coach is the same. The coaches want them to perform better every single day. So they've been pulled from two ways. But at the same time, their grades, the way they perform on the field, that is the social status of the academy. So if they are good players, if they're good students, they look up to them. If not, they are not. So they have extra pressure. We don't put that pressure on them. They put that pressure on themselves. And that makes it a lot harder. You have to imagine. They get up early every morning. They eat. They work out. They go to school. They go to lunch. They go to school. They work out. They go to sleep. And when they go to sleep, they're very tired. And the next morning, early in the morning again, up again. Same routine, over and over again. Most of them stay with us 3 years. One student told me a story. One student told me that he felt so much pressure, it was so hard, that every night he was dreaming that he was jumping the tennis court. He would climb the fence, struggling, then he jumped in the court and jump in the next court, and he found out he was on the same court. So then he climbed the fence again and landed on the court. When he looked around, he was on the same court. And this happened night after night. But one night, when he jumped the fence, he landed. And when he looked around, there were no fences. When he looked down, there were no lines on the ground. He was free. But then he looked around, and there was nothing around it. Nothing. There was nothing in front, nothing on the side, nothing behind. And he realized, this is not what I want. He said that that dream made him make the best decision of his life. From that day forward, he trained even harder. From that day forward, he performed in school at his best. One dream, when he realized this is what he wanted to be. And the reason I'm telling you that story is because a lot of us probably don't realize what they go through. It is difficult, but they have accomplished it a lot. Being here, receiving that diploma, knowing that they reach one step, because they have a long way to go, but they're almost there. From here, they're going to live with the tools that are going to help them for the rest of their lives. Because we put a lot of emphasis on character, in values. And these are the tools, the weapons that are going to help them succeed in whatever they do in life. Deepu was not able to be here today. As he told me in his own words, somebody has to work to keep the academy going. And he's keeping the academy going. I come every morning and I look at the construction of the courts. I look at the construction of where the students are going to live. And I get very excited. I get very motivated to see everything growing, everything going up, forward. I love it. Now, Deepu wanted to make sure that you guys know that he's thinking about you. He's very proud of every single one of you, that he knows that you're going to be very successful in life. Deepu's name the Tala family, the RPS family, I want to open this ceremony. We're celebrating the 2026 graduates, and we're very proud of them. For this occasion, it is my pleasure, it is my honor to introduce a leader of the city, somebody that believes strongly in the future of this city, in the future of this community. She believes in education. She knows and she feels that sports is something that can change lives. She's very well known in the whole state because she's one of the best mayors in the state of Florida. And it's really a pleasure to have her here with us today. I want everybody to please stand up. Everybody, please stand up and help me introduce and welcoming the mayor of the city, Shannon Martin. She will deliver the commencement speech. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. To the faculty, coaches, staff, mentors, and families gathered here today, thank you. Behind every graduate seated here before us is someone who woke up early, stayed late, sacrificed quietly, encouraged consistently, and believed deeply. Some of you crossed oceans to help your children pursue opportunities like this. Some spent years balancing schedules, travel, tuition, training, and uncertainty. Some stood in the background offering support without ever asking for recognition. This day belongs to the graduates, but it also belongs to all of you. And to the class of 2026 of RPS Academies, congratulations. You have accomplished something remarkable. Not simply because you earned a diploma. Thousands of students do that every year. What makes your journey different is that many of you have pursued excellence in two demanding worlds at the same time. You trained at a very high level athletically while meeting rigorous academic expectations. You learned discipline while many people your age were still learning routine. You learned how to perform under pressure while balancing expectations from coaches, teachers, teammates, parents, and perhaps most difficult of all, yourselves. For many of you, this experience also meant leaving behind familiarity. Different countries, different languages, different cultures, different comfort zones. And somewhere along the way, our city, Port St. Lucie, became part of your story. This city has had the privilege of watching young people from around the world come here with ambition, talent, and enormous potential. But more importantly, this community has watched you grow, not just as athletes or as students, but as people. And that matters. Because eventually, every person discovers something that no ranking, title, scholarship, or trophy can fully prepare them for. Life is not a straight line. It never has been. There are twists and turns none of us planned for. There are setbacks that arrive at the worst possible moments. There are seasons where confidence disappears. There are moments when the future looks nothing like the picture we once imagined for ourselves. And if there is one thing I hope you remember long after today, it is this: don't admire the problem. That phrase may sound simple, but it carries enormous weight. Too often, people become experts at studying the obstacles in front of them. They analyze every risk, every possible failure, every reason that something may not work. They become frozen by the size of a challenge. And in doing so, they unintentionally give the problem more power than it deserves. Now, to be clear, acknowledging reality is important. Problems are real, we know that pressures are real, and we know that fear is real. But spending too much time standing in front of a problem can quietly convince you that movement is impossible. The people who move forward in life are rarely the people with the easiest path. They are the people who decide that the obstacle will not become their identity. and you already know this better than most. Athletics teaches this lesson quickly. You lose matches you expected to win, you underperform, some may get injured, you doubt yourself, you watch someone else get selected, and somehow, the next morning, training starts again. That process builds something deeper than skill. It builds resilience, and resilience is becoming increasingly rare in a world that often encourages people to quit the moment something becomes uncomfortable. But resilience alone is not enough, because life is not simply about enduring hardship. It's about deciding who you become through it. And at some point, many of you will discover that your life may not unfold exactly as planned. Some of you will continue competing at the highest levels of your sport. Some of you will build businesses, lead organizations, teach, coach, serve communities, raise families, and create opportunities for others. And some of you may eventually walk into a season where the identity you built around competition begins to change. Your value was never limited to a scoreboard. The discipline you developed here matters. The sacrifices you made matters. The ability to stay composed under pressure matters, and the ability to keep showing up matters as well. And those qualities will travel with you long after a competition ends, and it is what means to become a champion for life. Not someone who performs when circumstances are perfect, not someone who only succeeds when confidence is high, but someone who continues moving forward with integrity, humility, and courage. And courage, contrary to popular belief, is usually not loud. Most of the time, courage looks very ordinary. It looks like applying for the opportunity you think you may not get, starting over after a disappointment, making a hard phone call, admitting you are wrong, trying again after a failure, standing up for someone else, choosing discipline over distraction, continuing forward when no one is applauding. Those decisions rarely make headlines, but they shape your lives. One of the greatest dangers high achievers face is believing they must have everything figured out before they begin the next chapter. You do not, and no one does. The people you admire most in life probably took the most uncertain steps too. They likely changed direction, they rebuilt their plans, and failed privately and questioned themselves repeatedly. The difference is that they kept moving forward, and that is especially important in a world increasingly filled with commentary. People comment on problems endlessly. They point out flaws, they criticize, they predict failure. But the people who change communities, businesses, organizations, and lives are usually the ones willing to step forward and do the work anyway. And that kind of leadership truly, truly matters. You're stepping into a world that is changing quickly, where some challenges are already known and others will still take shape. But this world does not need more people standing at a distance admiring problems. It needs people willing to engage them, people willing to serve others, to lead with humility, willing to build, to listen, and people willing to act. And based on what you have already endured and accomplished to reach this moment, I believe many of you are capable of exactly that. Today, as you celebrate this achievement, be proud of what you have accomplished here, but do not become too comfortable living only in accomplishments. Keep growing, keep learning, keep showing up for people, keep moving toward meaningful things, even when the path feels uncertain. And wherever life takes you next, wherever it leads you across the world or brings you back here someday, remember that the measure of your life will not simply be found in what you achieve for yourself. It will be found in what you help make possible for others. So class of 2026, as you leave this chapter behind, I want to challenge you with this. When you encounter difficulty, and you will, do not stand still admiring that problem. Face it, learn from it, work through it, and keep moving forward, because the world does not need more spectators to uncertainty. It needs people like you who will step into it with courage. So congratulations, graduates, and thank you for allowing Port St. Lucie to be part of your journey.
Thank you, Mayor Martin. Please join me in welcoming Alvaro Bedoya to the podium to present this year's Olympic winning team medals. Blue team, please come front to the stage.
Okay, for the ones that are not familiar with the Olympics, Olympics is a competition that we held every year for the last 16 years. It's once that we play in May. We divide all the student body, borders and non-borders, into different teams. They compete in different athlete disciplines, and the winner this year was the blue team. So congratulations. Big round of applause, please.
Thank you to the blue team for your athletic achievements. For the presentation of the athletic awards, please welcome our coaches, Jean Alexandre, Alex Eden, Juan Abuchaibe, Piotr Marciniak, and Lee Ann Gilchrist.
This left-hand side, Casimir floats it in. Providence.
We have the Haiti team practicing here with us, so I know we're going to be behind them through the whole World Cup. They're going to be here soon also to say hello to everybody.
Everything happens right here.
All the highs and lows, all the tears and the pain. You've been there through it all, been through it all, just do it again. Now you got to believe, I believe, cause you know what it takes to be living my dream at the top of your game.
Feel it, got everything you needed. Now bring it like you need it, just like you need it.
Good morning, everybody. So we're going to pronounce the winners of each team. We have the bronze team, silver team, and gold team awards. So to start with the bronze team, the coaches award goes to Mateos Taralo. And Mateos is not here today, so we'll make sure he gets the reward later. Okay, moving on. Most improved player for the bronze team, Vincent Palma. Okay, for the bronze team, the MVP goes to Max Johnson. Okay, we'll move to the silver team, starting with the coaches award. And our winner is Anthony Sion. Okay, still with the silver team, we move to the most improved player, and the winner is Daniel Santos. The MVP of the silver team, Lachlan Alexander. Okay, now we'll move to the gold team. Starting with the coaches award. The winner is Murillo Sasso. Moving on to the most improved player for the gold team, Lucas Garcia. Unfortunately, Lucas is not here today, but we'll make sure he gets this award. Okay, and moving on to the gold team, MVP. The winner is Ricardo Felix.
Not everyone belongs here. Because it requires discipline, repetition, concentration, and pain. Pain is the feeling that reveals the truth, because there comes a moment when the body gives in, and when the body yields, the mind shuts down, doubts grow, and silence weighs more than noise. That is when you understand you are different, because it is not about strength or talent. It is the moment that defines you. Yet despite the effort, this is where many quit, and others simply stop. Not us. RPS, we make champions for life.
That video made me want to go practice. Anyway, good morning to everyone. I would like to share that today I'm not only a part of the staff, but I'm also a proud father of a graduate student. So I want to take this moment to thank everyone that makes this possible, all the staff members, everyone that has to put up with her. So anyway, thank you so much. Now let's present some awards. Okay, yes. Let's begin with Special Forces. So for the Coaches Award winner, the winner is for the Coaches Award, Greta Berlund. Okay, moving forward, most improved player for Special Forces is Amaris Anselm. And for the MVP of Special Forces, the winner is Maria Jose Gil Castillo. Okay, we're now going to present the award for our Top Gun group. For the Coaches Award, the winner is Shrishti Kiran. She's not here right now, so we'll get her the award later. Most Improved Player, Nicolas Ponce. Congratulations to Coach Rodrigo too. And For the MVP, who's also not here representing RPS at Roland Garros this year, is Juan Miguel Bolivar.
We create right here.
I was born in a plane. Mama said that every word was on my name. I'm the best you've ever had. If you think I'm burning out, I never am. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Fireball. Fireball.
Thank you for the video. Good